Hi everyone, Michael here. Just wanting to do a quick little video just to say that I hope you're all well amongst everything that's going on at the moment with the coronavirus, the COVID-19. It's certainly thrown a lot of things in a bit of chaos. So I just wanted to reach out to you all and just say that I hope you're well, and I hope that you can have a safe and healthy Easter break, because we're hard up against that at the moment, given tomorrow's Good Friday. So yeah, please be smart, be safe, stay at home and enjoy your family as best you possibly can. You know, the advice at the moment is if you absolutely don't need to do it, please don't travel. Just be safe for everyone, and stay at home. It's only 1 year, hopefully. So yeah, it's not a big thing to ask, but anyway, I do sincerely hope that all of you stay well and healthy through all of this. A little bit of an update on where things are at in the finance sense. If I haven't managed to reach out to you by phone yet, I've been making a few phone calls to people just to see how you're going. There's been a few anniversaries of loans, etc., that I normally would do, and it's obviously a different time and a different conversation that we're having at the moment because of that. If you've got any issues at all, and you know, it could be small, it could be big, however you're being affected potentially by what's happening with COVID-19, and you don't know how to approach it, my phone is always on. I'm working through and I'm here to take your calls. So if you need anything to do with your lender, please give me a call, and I'm happy to try and find out what needs to happen. We can have a look at forms together. If you want to look at the hardship programs that are being made available by all the lenders, there's lots of little things that are happening behind the scenes with all of that you might want to ask questions about just to understand a little bit better. Please ask. The worst thing you can do is just sort of sit on your backside and not do anything about it. Please look after yourselves, look after your own little economy, because it matters. It does matter, and there's options out there. Wading through the whole gamut of what is available is the tricky bit, and I'm still trying to do that myself in a business sense. I run my own small little business, so I'm trying to wade through all of that and what's available for the help in that sense as well. So best thing to do is to sing out, basically. Give me a call, flick me an email, and I'm happy to try and help out. With the hardship payments, there's a couple of things that I want you to know just immediately off the bat. They won't affect your credit file. It's all come out, and we're pretty confident now that if you do take up the option for a hardship repayment holiday, then it's not going to affect your credit file. Most lenders are looking at a 6-month period, and they're making the process fairly easy to go through. Essentially just go online. Most of them have it all online through their hardship webpage, and you can fill in the form, send it through, and usually that's enough for it to be put into action. If you need a hand, give me a hoy, and we can go through it all together and have a look. The thing you need to know is that whilst you're going to have your repayments stop for that 6-month period, and some of them will review at 3 months, is that your interest will actually capitalise onto your loan. Okay, and then there are some lenders that are doing an assessment and making sure that you can actually afford to do it. And in terms of affordability, I mean in terms of how much you owe against the value of your home at that point in time. That's sort of how I'm reading it anyway. So if need be, just be aware that 6 months worth of interest is actually going to capitalise onto your loan, and it's going to ultimately cost you a little bit more, because your repayments at the end of it after the 6-month period will be recalculated to cover off the interest that you will have accrued over that 6-month period. So just as long as you're aware of that, and each person, each loan is going to be different because it's different values, different interest rates, etc. So best to have a look and give me a call again, and we can work out those numbers together. I think that was probably all the things that I needed to. Look, there's plenty of things that are going on at the moment. The stimulus packages that the government are putting out are pretty ridiculous at the moment. There's a lot of money that they're throwing out there to help people. People that have lost their jobs or had hours reduced. There's lots of thresholds and percentages and stuff like that. Drops of 30%, or there's lots to wade through. So if you haven't got a good relationship with an accountant as well. That's another thing, especially for my small business clients. Have a chat to your accountant, make sure they're all over it, and make sure that you're on top of what's happening, especially if you're a business that's got employees. That's important to understand what's available there. There's lots to wade through. So, just don't let it fall by the wayside. It needs to be something that you have a look at, especially if your business is being affected by it. On the flip side, there's going to be some of you that won't be affected by this, and that you're still working. Everything's great and fine. You're not necessarily great because we're all locked up at home anyway. That's not different for everyone, for anyone. But for those of you that are still working, there are plenty of opportunities out there. I don't want to turn this into a sales pitch by any stretch of the imagination. Just that there are opportunities out there. The lenders are still lending. They're being a little more prudent. Not that they haven't been prudent in the past, but certainly looking at different industries at the moment. If you are in the market to do something, give me a call. That's all I'm going to say. It's worth having a look at, because finance and money at the moment is incredibly cheap. In saying all of that, my phone is on. Please call me if you need a hand with anything. I'm here. I'll take your call and happy to work through things with you. I sincerely hope, as I've said already, that you are all staying safe and well and healthy. You're doing things with the kids if you've got kids. You're looking after your mental health. That's incredibly important through these periods. I'm now 100% at home, working from home. So I've got a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old running around at the moment. And that's got its own little complexities as well behind the scenes. So phone calls sound different in the background with a lot of people. So please look after yourselves. Have a lovely Easter break. And I look forward to hearing from as many of you that want to give me a call. If you want to give me a call over Easter, that's absolutely fine. I'll be able to take the call if I can. If not, back on board from Tuesday next week, and happy to take your calls and work through what we can. So all the best. Have a lovely Easter. Stay well, healthy. Thank you.